So do you believe that they being the government, can fix it?
So, good question. If they could figure out before how to actually, like we said, don't do this and do this together, then yeah, I think they can. But I don't see them not stopping doing this, and so I don't see it.
So is it to you? Is it up to the government to fix it, or is it up to us to fix it?
I think it starts with us because the government's not going to do anything. So it starts with us doing stuff like me and you were doing right here now.
They'll take the cue from when enough people start doing this. They're going to go, oh, wait a minute,
right?
That old divide and conquer thing ain't working anymore.
No longer
Rick and Lester ain't buying it,
right?
So we need to do something else.
Exactly. Yep.
Because
So
I think what I read today, it's like the Senator Scott said, well, this isn't a racist nation. So, do you think it's a racist nation?
do I think it's a racist? Yeah, I think it is. Yes.
Yeah. I think every nation is racist.
Exactly.
I think people are racist.
Period.
Period.
Right.
And I used to listen to this guy on the radio in Baltimore, a guy named Ron Smith. Listen to him for years because he just made sense. He's called himself the voice of reason, and he said, "Look, we all have our biases and stuff." And he goes, "I don't care what anybody tells you." He goes, "We're tribal. We tend to take care of our own first." And remember when we talked last time, I said, if me and you and your son were walking down the street and this car came down the street out of control and you could only save one of us, who would you pick? You said, my son.
Right.
Like, you're going to take care of your own first.
Right.
It's like a reflex.
Right, exactly.
But we've allowed, in my opinion, you feel free to disagree, is we have allowed people in power to say, here's the only 2 or 3 differences that matter, and that is racial, gender, religion, and sexual preference.
Right.
And they hammer those things,
Those
and they
4.
keep pushing those groups apart. We got to have gay people hating straight people. We got to have black people hating white people. We got to have Christians hating Muslims. We got to have this.
Right.
We got to keep these people away.
Yeah.
You know, we can't have any gay Republicans. We can't have that.
Right.
And one of our things, I'm going to bring a guy on who's a gay Republican. But you see what I'm saying?
Right. Oh yeah. Yep.
So they, depending on what the message is, like you, because you one comment you posted that, you're like, wait a minute, why are you trotting this guy out there?
Right.
To me, like you said, you listen to what he had to say and you read his background. And you're like, okay, the guy's got the gravitas, the resume to talk. But you know that ain't the reason they tried him out there.
Exactly.
You know why they tried him out there. So. I'm gonna make a statement. You tell me what you think about it. I think both parties are racist, but in different ways.
I agree with that. I agree because if there wasn't, then there wouldn't. It'd be one party for all and not different parties. You know what I'm saying? Because like you said, you got the Democrats that believe in certain things, and you got the Republicans that believe in certain things. So if you can almost say the way they interact and everything, they're racist towards each other, which causes, because like if you think about like when Trump was in, there was a certain makeup of his followers, right? And then now that the Democrats are in, those particular ones, as a matter of fact, I hadn't really seen on TV anywhere or anything like that no more. Now you got the people who follow like the Biden administration, right, which is a whole different makeup of individuals, but because of the separation, it's still causing separation amongst us. Whereas instead of us, the people saying, hey, look, I hear what they're saying, but we don't know if they're going to do it, so let's start down here and make them have to do it. Because like you're saying, like I would say to my son a lot of times, if somebody tries to make you do something and you choose the other and they keep trying to make you do it, and you don't do it, eventually they're going to stop and say, okay, look, this guy he ain't buying it no more, so I got to give into what he's saying.
Because to me, like the affluent, corporate business mindset that people seem to attach to most people at the top of the Republican food chain, those people, they have a way of thinking that's very different than people farther down the socioeconomic scale. And sometimes when they try to reach out, like some CEO of some Fortune 500 companies trying to relate to some 20-year-old black guy from the inner city, it's almost painful to watch him try to talk to him.
Right.
And the guy might really want to reach him, but he's clueless.
Right.
But then on the Democrat side, it's almost like hey, Black America, we're going to take care of you.
Right.
We're going to be your mommy and your daddy. I find that insulting too. And it's like they've poured trillions of dollars into programs. And my message is, what's fixed?
Right.
Drug problem gone, crime problem gone. Is there better opportunity? Are the schools better? No, 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 and no.
No.
So where'd all that money go? Who has it and why aren't it? That's why I say, do you think they can fix it? I don't think they can fix it until we make them fix it.
Right. I mean, they have the power. They can come up and present the money, but even with that being said, if they don't hit the right places to make the change, then it's not going to be any.
Yeah.